happy Tuesday. All day yesterday, Becca, I thought it was Tuesday because we went live yesterday. I got my days so messed up, it was really sad. But today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. I hope you all are having a phenomenal day. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here with us at Oak and Lamb. If you're brand new, welcome. My name is Rachel Langston, and the voice that you'll hear is Miss Becca Oaks. We are both owners and craft educators here, and it's our mission to inspire you and help you grow as a crafter, no matter what type of crafts you're passionate about. But today's live is mainly about the Cricut. So if you have a Cricut, if you've had one for years, or if you just got one over Christmas, or maybe you bought one for Black Friday, or maybe you just now are diving in to see if you might want a cutting machine like this, this is a video for you. This is a live video right now, so ask all the questions you have about machines. You are live with two Cricut experts, to be honest, so ask any questions that you have about any of these machines. We've been doing a lot with our Cricut Joy lately, and we also have the Maker and the Explorer 3. We have all the machines. We love all the machines, and they can do so much. So on top of sharing with you some answers to your great questions about the machines, we have some projects on the table to show you, as well as like 15 photos of incredible projects we have made throughout the years that are some of our favorites. And Becca wasn't here to chime in on the pictures I chose, so I'm sure she might have some opinions on other favorite projects that might come to her mind. But I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what you chose.
The best ones.
Oh,
some
undoubtedly.
are mine, some are Becca's, but again, I mean, really, today I wanted to focus on diversity of what you could do with your machine, because I think a lot of times people purchase these and they think, okay, I can only use paper, or okay, I can just make shirts, or maybe that's all you purchase it for, and then
you had no intention of using it for other things.
Exactly. You might not have any intention of using the Cricut Maker for anything other than making cards or making t-shirts, and this is just going to allow you to get your money's worth out of your machine in other ways that you might not have thought about before, especially if you do have the Cricut Maker. It does have that adaptive tool system, which will allow you to be able to do so many different things with so many different types of adaptive tools. So if you are at all interested in using your adaptive tools and really maximizing the use out of your machine, stick around. You know, we've got a lot of information on that. Also, if you are brand new, I did want to highlight our O&L Cricut Academy. This is a course that Becca and I have created. This is not the first, not the second, and probably not even the third. This is like the fourth Cricut course that we have created, and they get better every time. We perfect them every time. This one is incredible. It comes with this amazing workbook, and I think in that one there's over 20 videos, everything from what comes in your machines to how to use Design Space, how to make cards, how to use all the vinyls, tips and tricks, how to calibrate. Like, we literally go over everything in that course. And we also, just a couple of weeks ago, launched a Cricut Joy course. So if you don't have the Maker or the Explorer series machine and you have the cute little Joy, we do have training on that as well, with its own course, with its own printable guide. It's going to be phenomenal. So if you are a beginner with any of these machines, you need Oak and Lamb, because I haven't mentioned the price of these courses yet, because they are completely free in our membership. Our membership is $40 off through Craft Month, which, by the way, we only have 4 days left of. I don't know where March went, but she's gone. So we have 4 days left of this amazing sale, or that code will expire. So use the code CRAFTY, C-R-A-F-T-Y, at checkout to get $40 off your very first year with us. That's an exceptional deal for National Craft Month. We pulled out almost all the stops that we have to allow you all to gain access to all the perks we have for cheap. We'll talk more about the perks. We have over 1,000 cut files with free commercial use licensing. We have these great courses that are available, as well as a member-only Facebook group and more. So ask any questions you have. That's what we're here for. We Cricut every single day, so we are we're seasoned veterans in the Cricut world. So ask your questions. Let me know if there's anything that we can do to help you. Now, I think that everyone purchases a Cricut with a specific type of craft in mind. I feel like it's a lot more rare to see someone say, I just want to broaden my horizons, so let's get a Cricut, because you kind of dream and get inspired on specific avenues to take with your machine. Becca, what did you what would you think inspired you to get your machine first? What did you want to do?
I was sitting here trying to think. I think I wanted to make shirts for my kids. I think that's why I purchased it, because infusible ink had just come out when I purchased mine. I haven't had my Cricut that long. Anna had one before I did, and infusible ink had just come out. I think that was the first project I made on mine. I know that I made some shirts.
Your first project was cutting infusible ink?
I think so.
Wow.
Because I had used heat transfer vinyl on Anna's to make the kids like these Thomas the Train shirts that were really cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, customized shirts for my kids, I believe, is what drew me in. And I don't even make custom shirts with my Cricut anymore. So that's what's very interesting.
Yeah,
I would
start wanting one thing and then you kind of.
I would say more than anything now, I use a Cricut for paper crafting, which I not say I'll never.
I will not do. Yes, you did.
And I love it now.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I do also like it for fabric. Like if I have this fun, which I have to finish, quilt square that is a camper, and it cuts the maker. I have it cut out the pieces for that. So I would say paper crafting and fabric with the rotary blade are what I use the most now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I love that we can grow and change in ways like that to maximize what we use our machines for.
I know like you were thrown into it just because that was your job.
I was going to say, I had a really unique perspective on things because I didn't anticipate learning this machine for personal use at all. When I started working for Tanner at Makers Gonna Learn wasn't a thing. I was doing something completely different for him. I was writing emails and blog posts for a little website that he had. We didn't do a lot of Cricut crafting at all. We did DIY. So like we would go and get wood and use hammers and nails, and we just didn't even know about this. When they came out, we started to dabble in it a little, and it was kind of like, okay, Rachel, I need you to learn this machine and learn how to make all types of things. So I didn't find a passion and then bought a Cricut. I bought a Cricut and then found my passion in it, which is, again, it's a bit of a unique perspective when it's given to you as a task instead of you choose it as a hobby. And I've got to tell you, I fell in love with it so quick, what it could do, how you could use it. But again, I will say, having been thrown a Cricut and saying, we really want you to learn how to use it, it was insanely difficult. I learned so much that process, but I wasted a lot of time, I wasted a lot of money. So we created something like the Oak and Limb Cricut Academy to be able to help you guys who are going through the same thing not have to waste time and money. Spend the money on the membership to get that great course, and then you won't have to do what we did and painstakingly try and learn the in and outs of this through pure trial and error. So I do really appreciate the way that I learned this machine, because that allows us to teach you in the best way possible. But the amount of things you can do is crazy. We do a lot of resin, we do a lot of paper crafting, we do a lot of iron-on. We've gotten creative over the years using the Cricut to use for stencils. We've used it for screen printing. I mean, honestly, we try and maximize our Cricut every day to allow you guys to get the most bang for your buck. And we do things like home decor, like this I just pulled off of my desk. How stinking cute is this? This is just a little blank from Hobby Lobby and just some iron-on. That's it. That's it. Little statement piece, super cute. Cups and mugs do really, really well. Then of course there's the deep dive into, do you have to seal them? Do you have to not? You really don't have to seal these. If you get a good quality vinyl, you don't have to seal your cups or your mugs. The vinyl that we use is 143 vinyl or Cal 651. They are incredibly comparable together. Let me see here. Baseball caps are a great thing to do. Becca just did this with the mini Easy Press. It was phenomenal. To represent t-shirts, I did grab this little bitty onesie that Becca made. So cute. But like, onesies are great, t-shirts are great, even big hoodies are super fun to make. We've dabbled in sublimation and absolutely adore sublimation as well. There's just so many avenues you can take when you get a Cricut that you just wouldn't really expect. You can add in so many different things. You can customize whatever you want for under the sun. We do a lot of UV resin, like I mentioned. And we made these last week, these little keychains. Super cute. But I'll show you all of these on the overhead camera. Becca, are there any questions that I can answer?
I'm not seeing any.
No? Okay, let's go overhead and I'll show you guys some of these great projects. So here is, I mean, super simple. Cool Moms Club is the cut file that Becca chose for this. But this is like a $5 tumbler from the Dollar Tree. You can get the Ozark Trail ones from Walmart, or you can use your favorite Yeti or Stanley or whatever you have to place vinyl on here. Now, she just used black, and this is going to stick really well. Again, we are using the 143 vinyl StarCraft brand, or or Cal 651. There's a lot of numbers that you have to say.
Yeah, I couldn't help you with that.
Can someone just pick a name for vinyl that doesn't include three numbers? That would be stupendous. Super easy. You can get this off with a weeding tool if you wanted to. Yeah, but I love it. I do have a picture I'll show you that has a cut file similar to this one, but like each letter is a different color, so there was some layering on there. That takes time, but boy, howdy, is it worth it. It's amazing. Now this one I'll just showcase because, again, super easy. When we moved into the studio and we were personalizing our little pegboards at our desks, this is something that I wanted to do, just super simple. This is really my style with the natural wood and all that. So Anna gave me this wood blank and I was able to do this super quick and easy. Baseball hats, that was gonna fall. Ugh. Baseball hats, look how cute this is, baller. Now Becca did this just with HTV in the mini Easy Press. Now if you have a Cricut and you don't want to like just spend a ton of money on getting a lot of different things for your machine, I would argue that a must is the mini Easy Press. It's $50. You can sometimes find it on sale. There are dupes on Amazon for $30, but if you can find the name brand mini Easy Press for less than $50, I would jump on it. But you can do so much with it. You can do t-shirts, hats, blankets, whatever, any type of, tote bags, whatever. You don't have to have a humongous Easy Press to work with iron on. Becca, would you agree that a mini Easy Press is pretty much a must?
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely. Even over a large press.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would say
it's more versatile.
If you could only pick one, get the mini.
Yeah.
Just buy the mini. And it's the cheapest option as well. So you can do a bunch of different hats. Now, one thing I love about Cricut is you can also add in like different elements to one project because it can cut so many things. So what could elevate this, which Becca has trained on before, is cutting out like a little scalloped edged piece of faux leather or something like that, and then ironing on the faux leather and putting that on your hat with some fabric glue. There's just so many ways that you could take these projects to make them simple or more complicated or more detailed, whatever. So we do love that. Now HTV and vinyl, both you can layer. They're super easy to layer. You can use print and cut if you have too many colors or you're going for a different type of look. Here are the keychains that we made. We used UV resin and glitter on the back and then layered vinyl on the front, and this one I covered in another layer of UV resin. This one is like a super professional little tag. This one, all it's needing is to be sealed on the top, which is not a must. You don't have to seal your Cricut projects if you know in your heart that they're not going to last forever, because they're not. It just doesn't work that way. The vinyl and the HTV, it's not going to last forever and ever, even if you take care of it super, super well. It's just not. It's going to age with time. But this one, how it's kind of encased in this UV resin, it's going to be great forever. So we just made these last week on a live. Let me know if you guys want to see that video. I'm sure Becca can link it for you guys. I can link it down below after the live as well. This, of course, is one of my favorites because this is my sweet baby Charlie. Anna made this on a live. She got this frame. She bought this from Hobby Lobby, and she just put this together with some little wire, and this is one of the cut files that we have here. She actually took this from a file with a really cute bee in it, and that's just another example that you don't have to use the cut files that we have the way they're always intended. There are a lot of different little details in the SVGs that Becca creates. She is exceptional at creating cut files, and this is just one of many examples where you can kind of deconstruct cut files and work them to your advantage for so many other projects. So while you see a cut file in a certain way, that doesn't mean that's the only way you can use that cut file. And the more you use them and the more you get involved in a membership like Oak and Lamb, where you see different styles of using a cut file and you can get inspired, that's how you learn to become a better crafter. Anna marked this and painted it with stripes. I mean, this is just to die for. Is this not the sweetest picture of my baby?
It's the cutest
I also
ever.
want to just keel over and die because he's going to be 1. And this was taken when he was like, what, like 3 days old? I just can't.
Yeah, you were barely home, and I was like, I'm coming to your house.
I can't. I don't even want to talk about it. I can't believe it.
Yummy, yummy baby.
But just sweet. Now here's 2 cards that Becca made recently that are just adorable. Now this one, both of these were made on the Joy, but this one is one of those gorgeous insert cards that I don't think they're new, Becca, but they're kind of new to us.
Yeah, they're something away. What are they called?
New.
Cutaway cards.
That's
yeah,
it. Yeah, cutaway cards. So it's like sticky, and then you peel it off, and
I'm rarely impressed by things
so
with Cricut and cards because you can make your own cards with the inserts and all those things.
Yeah.
But I actually genuinely like this product.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Like this would be, and I honestly, I'm not a card gal, okay? I wouldn't say this if I didn't mean it. This could be like a $10 Hallmark card. Like it's just gorgeous. I just love the way it feels, the way it looks. There's so much dimension to it. With the pen, I mean, Beck outdid herself there. But it's just a super simple card. This one, I love your face. This one, honestly, this is like a 30-second card.
Oh yeah.
This, you can throw this thing together, and there's an insert, of course, to show that back
Make it
color.
say whatever you want. Like,
so, I mean, because she just used fonts.
Yeah.
That's it. Just free fonts.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But cards are one of the easiest things that you can make. If you wanted to make a first project, I would probably go with a card.
Agreed.
Not just for ease of use with your machine and your mats and all that, but also because if you have a fail or if you run into bumps in the road, it's paper. You're not out $40 if you decide that your first project is putting vinyl on your Stanley Cup that you've loved for a year. So think smarter, not harder about what you're going to be doing as far as your projects go. Here's another one that Becca made last week, and I had to showcase it. This cute little soft bunny. She just put a little bit of HTV right on his little ear. How stinking cute. These types of projects are the best way to use your scraps, hands down. So if you have a bunch of scraps, use them on things like this. If you have kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews or neighbors who have children or adults, I would personally love to be given a bunny with my name on it. I'm not just counting children in this, but this is a great way to use your scraps. I love it. I think it's super, super cute. I love the color that Becca chose. It's adorable. Okay. That's it for the ones that I want to show you. We do, like I mentioned, have a ton of pictures. So just go to my super messy laptop, Becca.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's
just
good.
super messy. But here is this one. Look how cute. So Becca made both of these. Now one is Cricut, one is not. This welcome, the oaks down here is a camping bucket. Becca, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I really could be wrong. I think this is a member-only video. The bucket? I'm not 100%.
No, I'm pretty sure it was alive.
Alive here?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure, yeah.
So you can see how to make this, whether you're a member or not, I'm pretty sure. She lines all this up, designs it in Design Space. There's print and cut elements. There's regular vinyl. It's a great video to watch. These camping buckets, I think, are adorable. You stick like water and a light in them. So cute. And then this camp flag, Becca did design in Illustrator, and this was sublimation. But again, you just bounce from one thing to the other when you start with Cricut. You don't have to stick with one thing, because really it just inspires you to do more. Now this was one of the big things last year, and that was that power wash tumbler trend. This is hands down one of my favorite projects.
It's fun.
It turned out phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is one of those that you look at and you're like, how did they make that? And I love projects like that kind of,
Well, and I was particularly worried because I'm terrible at painting, especially with spray paint, and I thought the placement and all of that would be difficult. But Rachel, like, we did a reel on it. This can be done in fewer, the painting part, it was like a minute. Honestly, it was a minute.
So quick. So quick.
And you don't have to be that precise with it.
No. And look how cute. Like how it bubbles and how it looks ombre. I mean, I love this project.
I like it too.
Love it. Now, again, there is a video on here. It's cut and dry. You don't have to go through me answering questions or me and Becca bickering about banana pudding. You can just go and watch the short version of the video and see how to make it if you're interested in that. But that is the power wash tumbler trend, which I'm a sucker for a tumbler anyway, so I gravitate to the tumbler trends myself.
Same.
Can't help it. It's just who I am as a person.
Well, I just love making them so much that I want to see, like, if you all come across any new Tumblr trends, let us know. I love them.
Please send us an email. Let us know however you can, but we love it. Now, one of the things that we did a deep dive into, we absolutely adore, is print and cut. You guys know that. Now, this is New Fun Printable Iron-On. This is a way to make HTV printable projects for t-shirts and tote bags and stuff. It really expands the horizons for colors that you can do and patterns and shapes, because sometimes you don't want to and you don't need to layer a bunch of HTV on top of each other. Sometimes that's just not a good look. If it gets too thick, if you can wash it, it can peel. So other than doing that, this is a really great avenue to take, which is to use a printable product in order to do that. And now, by the way, Cricut Design Space has upped the size restriction of printable projects, which is a game changer for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, shocker, I know, it's another tumbler, but you're gonna see like 3 more. Tumblers? And I have like 3 more, and I have no shame about it, so sorry. This is a fabric tumbler. Becca wrapped fabric on these tumblers and encased them in UV resin. And look at this camper one. Can we just look?
It's so cute.
Look how cute. So if there's a pattern or a type of fabric that you absolutely adore, you can have it in a tumbler. I think this is one of the most unique projects that we've ever made. As far as uniqueness goes, this one is off the charts. It's absolutely phenomenal. Becca was also way too good at this. It haunted me how good she was at stretching this fabric over it and making it look completely seamless. She was an absolute rock star at this. But again, I think we actually have 2 videos. I think we did one of these live and we had one that was pre-recorded.
I believe you're right.
So definitely check that out if you want to as well. And after this live, I can go through and link all of those videos for you guys as well. Now, this one was super fun. This is a print and cut project, but it's also a 3D project. Becca made this little New Year's Eve hat. Look at these colors. Look at this cut file. We have a lot of New Year's Eve cut files. I love the spilled glitter in this, Becca. Bravo for this styling of this.
Thank you.
This is the cutest.
Thank you.
But I just thought this was so fun. You could spread these out as table decor or hot glue them onto one of those cheap headband bases from the Dollar Tree and just wear them, and I mean, whatever you want. And this was like a hat cut file, and like Becca designed around it, so you can make little hats for whatever. This is not like a design you have to stick with. Just again, another example on how you can use their cut files in different ways if you wanted to do that. But I absolutely love that little hat. Oh, wow, it's another tumbler. Wow. Now, this is definitely on the more simpler side. Etching is super big, but the reason why I wanted to showcase this is not because of the etching, but because you can use our cut files as stencils. Now, we just use a simple font here, but if you pick a cut file, you can do it as a stencil and use this ferric chloride or use paint or etching cream on metal, or, or not metal, etching cream on glass or mirror or whatever you want, But making stencils is something ridiculously easy that everyone who has a Cricut should know how to do. So definitely check out that video. Again, we have videos on all of these, which I will link down below for you. But this ferric chloride, it looks scary. The product looks scary. There's lots of poison labels and danger labels. So, watch the video. Be careful as far as safety goes. But that was a super fun one. Okay. Oh, okay. This is one of my favorites. Anna made this one too.
I love this one too.
This was mostly from stuff from like the Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby, but Becca created this gorgeous cut file, cottontails, 25 cents, carrot patch, hand-picked, locally grown. I mean, there was a lot of detail that go into this, and then of course Anna added the ribbon and the butcher's twine and these little carrots and the dried moss. I just love it because this was a box, and then it had that, what do you call it? What is that? Why is it leaving me?
Cutting board, charcuterie board?
Thank you, the cutting board. Thanks, Becca. Yeah, the cutting board. I mean, she put this together, she painted it. I absolutely love it. I think that projects like this are super cute. This thing right here would be $40 if you bought this all together, like at, I don't know, somewhere you buy home decor for Easter. It would be like $30, $40, and we made it for next to nothing. It's a tumbler. Wow. I say that these tumblers are my favorite, and I mean it. I do not lie to you all. I am transparent if I am anything. And this was sticker paper, like a sheet of basically spread out and dried adhesive. It reminded us of like the ATG consistency, how it was a little bit stretchy and jelly-like. But you peeled off one side or cut it with your Cricut. and then used glitter, and it would stick. The glitter would stick to the adhesive on that paper, and you could wrap it around anything you wanted and make absolutely gorgeous projects. So we made this one, and again, encased that in UV resin, or I think I made a card too. I did. I made a really cute card with a little, I think it said beach bum or something like that, one of our other adorable cut files. But yeah, so that was really fun when we used a bunch of different colors of glitter. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Now this was one of the most, I don't know, just, I like to sprinkle the unique ones in there, the ones that you probably wouldn't think about, but Becca put fabric in a card, and I think it was adorable. Now this was one of the cut files that she made that would be incredible as a stencil, and you can see she didn't use it as a stencil. She used it in a card. She put this gorgeous fabric inside the card and added so much depth and detail to this card. It was insane. So I love the simplicity of this, but how it just catches your eye with the different colors of that plaid. Perfect for Christmas. I absolutely love it. If you guys send like handwritten, personalized Christmas cards or something like that. This was another like 5-minute project. 5 minutes. This is, oh, what's it called? No one tell me. It's right here. Veneer. This was veneer on a frame. We painted the frame, cut out the veneer, and bing, bang, boom, done. This was super easy. Now, veneer and the Cricut, whenever you do use the knife blade, which is veneer's with like the fine point though, isn't it? I think veneer cuts with the fine point or deep point.
I think it's deep.
But when you use the knife blade, you can only do 11 by 11 inches. That's something I need to tell you. So if you plan on making a project like this, you got to keep it small if you're using a thicker wood. But we did veneer, didn't touch the veneer. The veneer was a gorgeous color by itself. This is, again, another cut file that would be stunning as a stencil for like a floor or something like that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or tiles.
Tiles would be phenomenal. At Maker's Gonna Learn at Tanner's house, we one time used a cut file that was kind of like a...
It was similar to this.
It was similar to this. And we actually stenciled, what do you call that space in between each step? You know, like the back part in between each step with
basically
this.
the kick plate, but not a kick plate.
It took forever. It was horrible, but gorgeous.
It looked amazing.
It was gorgeous.
But we only did, fun fact, we only did
Like
two
two
steps,
rows.
and then I photoshopped the rest of them.
Thanks, Becca. It really helps to have someone who knows what the crap they're doing with Photoshop, honestly. Oh, I love this one.
I do too. And it's so simple.
I love this one. Okay, so this was like a cake that I made with candy. This whole entire thing cost less than $20 from stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I customized the ribbon around it, and we made this gorgeous like cake topper type of thing with some different cut files that we had and just layered some circles in design space. I mean, you can get so creative with this. I layered the ribbon. There was a lot of hot glue involved in this, but it was absolutely stunning. If you're looking for a super easy birthday gift idea, this would be it. Can you imagine, like if it was my mom's birthday and I just paraded this into her work? Happy
Cutest
birthday,
ever,
Mom.
yeah.
Cutest ever.
Yeah.
And honestly, in my mind, I would rather receive something that I know you worked so hard to make than something that you had sent from like a flower shop.
Or that you randomly got because you had to get something.
Like you had to plan this sucker out. Like we spent a whole day mapping this thing out, making it work, buying the inserts.
And then customizing the ribbon, good grief. So cute. But that was probably the easiest part.
It was.
Honestly.
If you know someone who loves, and I hate saying it like this, but for someone who really appreciates, because me and Becca are the same way, if we put time into it, we're like, I hope you love it as much as we love it.
Please give me a good reaction.
And they don't, you're like, you're kicking yourself all day.
Yeah.
If you know someone who receives handmade, homemade, heartfelt gifts really well, make this for them next time you make them anything. Their day will be made. And yours will be too, because you're good enough to make them something like that. Okay. I think this is another tumbler.
Stop it. Is it really?
No, it's not. I was like, I'm sorry. So this is what I was talking about, how Becca made this. It says Cool Moms Club. This one says Go Ask Your Dad. And there was actually this in another project, the one about the Power Wash tumbler that was all one color. But this one, she made different colors. I love it. I think it's so cute. Again, you can personalize these in different ways, switch up the colors. If you're working with an SVG, the sky's the limit as far as editability.
Yeah.
Wow. I probably
Also, Rach, zoom in on that little Nomi. You all, we have the most talented flock members ever. Debbie Friend made this. This is the one that she made for Rachel. She made all of us one. Is it not so, I mean.
She made this for me.
So stinking cute.
Is he not the sweetest? And
so
she knows
cute.
I love mustard yellow. That is one of my favorite colors. But look at these colors that Becca chose. Again, Becca, your photo skills are phenomenal, the way you styled this.
Well, thank you, because I was looking at that thinking that the reflection of the vase really drove me crazy. Because it's blown out there.
I am not.
I don't know why I didn't edit that better, but thank you. Thank you.
I didn't notice it. I did not notice it. Me and Becca are hard on ourselves about stuff like that. Yeah, but that was just a simple wood frame, super easy. Another biggie is personalizing your Cricut. You can personalize your Cricut however you want. This is the one that we have done using the flock, a bunch of different colors. We've layered vinyl, and I love it. So don't think that you can't deck out your machine. Slap as many stickers and personalized emblems and whatever on your machine, because another thing that we love to make is stickers, print the cut stickers. Becca's old laptop was covered in them. This laptop is covered in them. Mine's getting there. But for the most part, we love stickers. Slap them on anything. They're so easy to make. As we would say, stupid easy. They're stupid easy to make. Okay.
You've picked some good ones.
Thank you.
I don't think you picked my favorite. I do love this one.
This one's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's a doormat. You can use your Cricut to cut freezer paper and hold that down on, which, just to be honest, I probably want to update this because we could just use cardstock and spray paint. I feel like the whole doormat trend is so overcomplicated, and it doesn't need to be.
I agree.
It stresses me to the max.
I agree.
But every single time it turns out phenomenal. You can't mess it up. It's so hard to mess up. So this one says Hoban is where the pants aren't. Again, it's a cut file Becca made. And in the original cut file, there are centers to these O's and these P's and these A's. And we made the executive decision in this particular project to leave them out, and I love it.
I love it too.
If we would have left them in, they would have looked wonky and uneven and not good. We made a very wise choice just taking those out and acting like they weren't there.
When did we make this? Does it have a date on there?
It was a long time
Can you
ago.
write somewhere? There should be an information something.
You're gonna make me feel stupid.
No, I'm gonna help you. Go to view maybe. I'm only asking because I want to know what the date was that it was taken. If you click on the actual picture, is there a little eye to the right of it or something? Sorry, I need to move this over so I can actually see.
Say no.
Dang it! I want to find out.
Hang on. Click off of the computer for a second.
Okay.
I can find out.
Sorry, I should have looked. But the only reason I'm asking.
Why would we need to know? I mean,
the only reason I was asking is I've had this on my front porch since you made it. Like I literally.
Is it still there?
Well, I changed it out 2 weeks ago. But all that to say, these hold up so well. And my kids are rough on stuff, and my front porch is blasted with the afternoon sun. And it was still, was beautiful. And
May 12th of last year.
So 10 months. It was on my front porch for 10 months. And still looked amazing.
Still looked amazing.
And we paid maybe $8 for that mat or something?
Yeah. If that. And then
Love
of course we just used the paint that we had like it wasn't nothing,
Yeah.
It was nothing to do that. I love it though. You can do whatever you want. I will say keep it simple. Keep your design simple on a doormat. You don't want to do like any super detailed anything.
No, gosh, no.
Think stencil. You want to keep stencils big and bold and simple.
Yeah.
This is another one of my favorites, and I wasn't even here to see it being made. And I absolutely love it.
I forgot.
This was a really cool trend on TikTok that we saw. And you just do like little balls of paint and you use a squeegee. And when you slide it down, it just creates the most beautiful kind of color pattern. And Becca and Anna stuck vinyl underneath it on a blank canvas. And after you use that squeegee, you can peel that vinyl up to reveal this amazing. I mean, I think this is so creative.
Anna did a whole series of really cute canvases for Chap's bedroom that like were puppy paw themed, and it was so cute. Yeah,
adorable.
I liked it too.
I did. Okay, so there's that one. We're nearing the end, and I'm eager to see which one Becca said her favorite was. Here's another paper project, but it's not a card, and I wanted to include something that wasn't a card. This is a gift card holder, but it looks like a little pencil. It's so stinking cute. So we personalized it even more with the Miss Summer font right here. But I mean, you've got multiple layers of paper, you got adhesive, you have glitter cardstock, you got a little bit of everything in here. You got some vinyl on paper. You can learn a lot from creating this project, honestly, a lot. Okay. This, oh, one of my favorites.
Oh, I do love this one.
One of my favorites. I love it. Becca made this cut file. I'm pretty sure this entire tray was made just from like wood scraps and handles. And then this is HTV on wood, and all of these little items like the milk and the cookies and the Santa hat and the carrot we cut out with our Glowforge and painted. Now you could easily layer vinyl, easily. But since we had the Glowforge, we wanted to add a little bit of dimension to it. So we went through there and just kind of hand painted those. I think it turned out phenomenal. I think it looks adorable. And then you can see we even personalized it with a name. Becca put Fallon down here. So with all of this personalization and customization, we took it even further, and Becca added Fallon's handwriting as an SVG. She popped it in there. Super easy to do, super easy. Now my last one, because I didn't really include any felt, is just some super simple felt flowers. I mean, you can't mess them up. They're really easy to make. They don't take a lot of time to cut. I can't say enough about felt flowers. I love them. I do. Becca, what is your favorite project that I did not include?
Well, I realize now why you didn't include it, because it was totally Glowforge. It didn't have Cricut at all, but you could make it with your Cricut. So
which was?
It was the silhouettes with the frame. Yeah, I love those.
Those were stunning, stunning. Let me go and see what you guys are saying, because I feel like I've been
How did
deprived.
you get Fallon's name like that? Micah, that's a great question. We have a video in our Illustrator course where we talk about this a lot, but I just had her write her name, and then I took a picture of it and I converted it into an SVG.
Now, a good picture,
Yes.
white paper,
Yeah.
thick black marker. There's a lot of things that go into making it that crisp and clean like Becca did. She goes over all that in the video, for sure. Well, guys, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. I love to, whenever I get inspired showing you these, it inspires me. It reminds me of how far we've come and of all the projects we've accomplished. It's so hard to pick favorites. I could have sat there and went through every one of the amazing photos Becca's taken of our projects, but it would take forever.
Yeah, but all of that to say, if you like these projects, you would love membership here at Oak and Lamb. This is what we do. We teach all of it, like this variety of things. In addition, you get access to our entire library of font or cut files that these projects were made with. And so if you use that code CRAFTY, C-R-A-F-T-Y, that I've pulled up there for you, and click the link, you can get $40 off the annual membership, which means you can make these projects too. And because you get a free commercial use license, you can also sell these projects. So this is just a little bit of what we do here at Oak and Lamb.
It is. Well, it's our goal to inspire and educate.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. And in that membership, if you're watching this and you're like, well, I don't exactly have a Cricut, but I do like UV resin, or I do like sublimation. We're your gals.
Yeah.
We dabble in so much here at Oak and Lamb that have nothing to do with the Cricut. So if you're just looking for a community to be able to walk hand in hand with you through whatever area of crafting you're passionate about, that's us. We would love to do that here. Not just Cricut. We work with the Glowforge. Anna does a lot of woodworking. We do sewing. We do sublimation. We do it all here.
Yes.
So join today, $40 off. You got 4 days. 4 more days to get that. So grab your membership. You can get the amazing courses that we've got. So no matter what Cricut machine you have, and Becca, it feels good to say that.
It does.
No matter what machine you have, we have training for you, really good training for you. So ask any and all questions that you have. Kat said the course is priceless. That's so sweet.
It is sweet.
Thanks, Kat.
Yeah, let us know what questions you have. Look at all of our flock members attesting to the membership being worth it and how wonderful it is. Like we love our community. They honestly sell it for us because they're who make the membership, really. I mean, we facilitate this, and we had the idea and we sort of make it work, but without you all, it would not be what it is. And so we value our members so much.
We do.
But yeah, Amy said, join the membership before the special goes away. Do that. Yes, absolutely.
We're not paying any of these people. Swear.
No,
They're just being honest.
They're just amazing.
Honestly, honesty goes a long way, and we're always transparent. We have never been...
To a fault sometimes. Yes.
Don't I know it?
Yeah. Yes, you do, granny panties.
Thank you. My granny panties are so comfortable. That's all I'll say.
No regrets.
No regrets. But we're always honest. We're never paid to say a product is amazing. We're never paid not to say a product is amazing. We're 100% honest here. We know the value of what we have here at Oak and Lamb, and we're giving you a heck of a deal on it, and you need to jump. If you're waiting on that fence and you're wanting to jump. Just do it. It's a great time. It's a great sale. Walk with us. Try us out. We do have a monthly membership. If you would rather join monthly, you can do that. But with this deal going away for a yearly membership, you'd be a fool not to take it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I had the best time as always. Get inspired. If you haven't made a craft project in a while, say yes to yourself today. Carve out some time later this evening. Carve out some time tomorrow to do what you love, to de-stress with your Cricut machine or de-stress with your sewing machine, or make something with sublimation or with your Glowforge. Just take some time for you today or tomorrow and de-stress a little bit.
Yeah.
But we love you all. Join if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. Completely free. Takes no money, barely any time at all. Subscribe down below to the channel. Everything helps us. Like the video if you haven't already, and leave us some comments. We're always taking suggestions too. So if you have suggestions for products that you want us to test or videos, leave them down below.
One other thing, because we get questions from our flocks a lot, like how can they help us grow our business? What can we do? One thing, and I haven't really talked about this a lot, but one thing that you can help do is if you have a room in your house that has a computer or a TV or something like that, and you can just run our videos, the watch time gives us views, it gives us more money, and you're doing nothing to do that. So if you want to help us and have an extra TV somewhere, or like I said, computer that you can just like play one of our playlists or something, so it's the whole time.
When you get tired of hearing us talk about granny panties, mute it.
Yeah, well, you don't even have to turn the volume on.
No,
absolutely. So that's one way that you can help us, and it's essentially free to you.
It is.
And it does help us a lot.
It does.
Yeah.
Everything helps.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for all that you do. Let us know if you have any questions. And if not, again, thank you for being flexible with the times tomorrow and today.
Yeah.
We're going to have some organic content going out as I would say as usual. You're going to see us the same amount that you do. We'll have videos coming out in the next couple of days.
Just live different days than normal.
So look at us. Look at the channel for the videos that are going to pop up.
Yeah.
I'll premiere some, and then
we have a good flock talk we're getting ready to film. I'm really excited.
Yes.
There could be some fighting. I don't know.
That's okay.
We'll see.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
But I love you all. Thank you